You're with a friend's child, and you know exactly what to do. The right tone of voice, the right way to kneel down to their level to make them feel safe. It doesn't feel like effort. It feels like memory. It's not something you learned from a parenting book. It's a language you've always known. Have you ever wondered where that quiet wisdom comes from? Or why your hands know how to hold space before your mind even decides to? You see this fluency in the way you move through the world. In your friend group, you're the one who checks the hours before you drive, the one who remembers the allergy, the one who knows when it's time to leave before the mood turns. But it's quieter when you're alone. You buy yourself the things you missed. A video game console. A specific brand of cereal you were told was too expensive. And you don't just use them. You hold them like they might disappear. And then there's the thing you do in conversation. You don't just listen to what people say. You hear the hesitation in their breath. You answer the question they were too afraid to ask. But because you speak the dialect of their needs better than they do. The world sees the reliability. They see the mom or the dad of the group, but they miss the tenderness required to maintain that stability. They assume you are made of structure. So they forget that you might need a soft place to land too. They don't realize that your competence isn't a lack of feeling. It is an abundance of it. You aren't steady because you don't feel the shaking. You're steady because you learned how to balance on shifting ground a long time ago. And sometimes, being the only one who speaks the language of care is just heavy. But look at what that weight created. This isn't just responsibility. It is a profound form of literacy. You learned the grammar of care before you learned the alphabet of play. It means you don't just exist on the surface of your life. You live in the deep end. You feel the texture of a moment while it's happening. You understand the architecture of a feeling before it's even built. This isn't a role you have to play anymore. It is a depth you get to inhabit. You are fluent in something most people spend a lifetime trying to learn. And you can see it in the smallest things. Your friend's birthday. You didn't buy the first thing you saw. You remembered a conversation from 3 months ago, a book she mentioned, a restaurant she'd been wanting to try. You chose the thing that said, "I was listening when you didn't think anyone was." That isn't effort. That is just how you move through the world. You see it on a Tuesday night when you decide to cook a meal just for you, not because you have to eat, but because you know how to take care of something precious. And the silence isn't empty. It's full. Because you are finally enjoying your own company. You carry a wisdom that usually takes a lifetime to earn. And that is not something to outgrow. It is something to come home to. If this video felt like your story, save it for the day you forget.